Now, welcome to a new episode of Time with a Counselor. And for today's episode, I'm going to talk about the emotional intelligence in marriage. Emotional intelligence in marriage. How can we control our emotions? Kwan bɛn na ɛbɛfa so a awarefoɔ yɛbɛtumi control emotions na ɛnsɛe awareɛ. That is what I'm going to talk to you about this evening. My theme for this topic is building a spiritual and emotional health home. Building spiritually and emotionally healthy home. And I'll emphasize on a certain quotations from the Bible to talk to you about this. You know my name already. My name is Mark and I was Kofi Infumjiko, your counselor and an author. My worry nowadays is that the number of marriages that are destroying because of lack of emotional intelligence is more than that of the ones that financial issues have destroyed today. Anger issues and temper issues have caused many marriages to destroy today. And I must tell you emphatically, you see, marriage is not sustained by love alone. Let's put this in our mind. And it is sustained by emotional maturity. If you are not maturely, or if you are not matured emotionally, you cannot marry. You cannot be called a husband or a wife. When you Daniel Kuhlman says something that emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize and understand and manage our own emotions while also understanding the emotions of others. So as a wife, as a husband, you need to understand the emotions of others so that it will not trigger and bring other problems. That's what we need to know. Or that's what we ought to know as married couples. See, many homes are not destroyed by poverty, like I said, but by unmanaged emotions. Small thing, I'll pack and go. Small thing, pack and go. Small thing, leave the marriage, I will divorce you. And some of you are taking it as a national anthem, and you feel no pity for that, including pastors, imams, and leaders in the state, in the country. They feel like divorce is supposed to be the solution of the marital problems. You see, marriage may survive financial storms, but it rarely survives emotional carelessness. It really survives emotional carelessness. If emotionally you are careless, your marriage may not survive. Let's put that in our mind. What is emotional intelligence in marriage? When you talk of emotional intelligence in marriage, what actually does it mean? Emotional intelligence in marriage is spirit-led ability to one, understand your feelings, two, control your reactions, three, you show empathy, four, you communicate wisely. And this is very, very important. You communicate wisely. And the last one is you stay committed even during conflict. When you read the book of Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23, it says that above all else, guide your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Guide your heart. If the heart is not guided, the home cannot be guided. If you don't guide your heart, you cannot guide your home. Because you mispreach idiocy, you mispreach nonsense. Then the end of the day, for you to repair it, now what it is saying up. Let's look at 5 pillars of emotional intelligence in marriage. One, we are going to talk about self-awareness. Know what you are feeling before you correct your spouse. Know what you are feeling before you correct your spouse. Check your spirits. One, the spirit you're supposed to check is one, are you angry? Two, are you stressed? Three, are you insecure? Check this before you want to correct your partner. Maybe you are stressed from the workplace, or you are stressed from somewhere, or family pressure, your extended family pressure is on you. When such things happen, don't talk. Psalm 139, verse number 23 to 24 says that, search me, O God, and know my heart. God should search us and know our heart. There is a popular quote I normally say, and the quote is, you cannot heal what you refuse to identify. You cannot heal what you refuse to identify. You are angry and you want to correct an angry person. You cannot identify your anger. How can you correct somebody? You are emotionally unintelligent and you want to correct somebody. That one is impossible. That is one. Do not transfer workplace frustration in your home, and do not speak when emotions are high. Do not speak when emotions are high. That's one thing. Another one is self control. Control your reactions. James 1:19 says that let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. Anger is natural. Uncontrolled anger is destructive. We read a book of Ephesians chapter 4 verse 20, it says, be angry, but do not sin. Emotional intelligence spouse, do not insult. If you're emotionally intelligent, you don't insult. You don't insult. You keep quiet when you are angry. You do not bring up old mistakes. Asama Bafi na akwa 1988 issues to come and say, he did this and then again, and that's time and other stuff. Another thing is you have to feel empathy for your partner. Feel what your spouse feel the pain. Ask yourself, say me na this side you hear me and can bear me day. Feel what your spouse feel. When you feel how your spouse feel, you know how to control things and how to go about issues. That's one thing that we should know. Because Romans 12:15 says that rejoice with those who rejoice and mourn with those who are mourning. Let's put that in our mind. And the another thing is healthy communication. Speak life. Because death and life is in the tongue and the mouth of human being. Whatever you say is what may happen in your life. So speak life. Be a motivator. Communicate well, speak respect, appreciate openly, apologize sincerely, never correct your spouse publicly. Ukuna na were no wadi nkwasasem nye nipem na abecheze wo na oye head of the family na abecheze wo na ayo oba ofie onti wo na abechire gangali asem daddy imprasem. I must tell you, it's one of the uncivilized things. Support your wife or your husband in public and rebuke them secretly. That's what I will tell you. You have to also motivate them to communicate, commit to make it work. Just communicate to them, motivate your wife, motivate your husband. When they do something, appreciate them. Choose peace over pride. Choose growth over ego, and choose forgiveness over revenge. You are not going to revenge. Some of you normally does that, which is stupidity and which is not mature when you come to emotion. So let me give you some things so that I will end this thing, and next time you continue from there. Signs of low emotional intelligence in marriage is one, constant defensiveness. Well, yeah, they're crying or defending or blaming instead of taking responsibility, always blaming people, public disrespect, refusing to apologize, and emotional withdrawal. I will conclude by saying that a strong marriage is not built by two perfect people. It is built by two people who are willing to grow emotionally and spiritually. My final quote: a peaceful home is not the absence of disagreement, it's the presence of emotional maturity. So today, I will tell you that be matured, know how to control yourself when things are escalating as a married man and a married woman, and stop fighting your partner here and there. Because the journey of marriage is not just like what we see it. It's a big deal that you're supposed to be very careful when you are dealing with it. May God bless you. You should repair all broken hearts, repair all homes that has broken, and see out through. I love you. May God bless you all. Bye bye.